right. She mentioned that.
So
Thank you for being very nice to her too, by the way. She had
well,
nothing but great things to say about you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, usually I'm really mean. So.
Yeah, that's definitely a way to get an interview, right? It's just be a complete asshole.
Be a dick. So I have to ask you, did they sort of come to you and talk to you before the meta episodes and sort of check with you if it was okay to...
They did. For the first time ever, we had a conference call up in the offices of the studio in Supernatural. We had Kripke on the phone, Sarah, we had Bob, and we sat around a table with Jared and I, and they literally pitched us the idea, which is the first time in 127 episodes. And I gotta be honest, at first I was like, you want a what? Oh, I don't know. Just because, I mean, that was really like, whipping the veil back. And when they said, listen, you will never have to play Jensen, I'm like, okay, well that's good, because I'm not interesting. But the fact that I got to play kind of Dean was
How did you feel about the revival of the Days of Our Lives footage?
I'll tell you what, I didn't even recognize myself when I saw that. I'm like, wait, is that? No. And they had it on set when we filmed that scene, and hey,
it's there.
I'm here, and it's a result of everything that I've done prior to this moment, so I don't regret it.
You guys have the big Western episode coming up.
Yeah, very.
Was that kind of like dream fulfillment type of thing?
Absolutely. For a couple of Texas guys, I said this to a few people here. I sent my father a photo of me in my Western getup, and he just simply wrote back on a text message. He was like, "Well, you've been rehearsing for that scene since you were 6."
He's like, I'm finally proud of you.
Yeah. He's like, finally, you're doing something I'll watch. No, I'm just kidding. He watches every week, and I get his report the next day.
Other than that, what are you looking forward to people seeing coming up?
Well, we've got some good episodes coming up, actually. We just started 21. 22 just came out. The script just came out for 22. And, obviously it's the end of the season, so all the stakes are getting hiked up big time. And 21, I'm really, I know is going to be a big one for me. 22 is a big one for Sam's character, or for Jared's character.
Oh,
so,
Neil's story, you mean?
And then the stakes are raised, the emotions are high.
As always at the end.
As always.
Is there a lot of pressure to sort of have this episode, this finale, stand up to last year's finale? Because last year's finale is pretty epic.
Yeah, I don't know that we can outdo that. I mean, that's Kripke's kind of 5-year plan, and he stuck to it. And I give him kudos for that. So this will be a little different, but it'll still be tough. It'll still be hard, and especially like just for Jared and I, like we've been doing we've done 21 episodes.
Right.
It's like running a marathon all season, and then at the very end they ask you to sprint the last 2 miles. So it's exhausting, but at the same time, it always has a good payoff. So.
Yeah. Lisa, we sort of said goodbye to Lisa, and I know, like, after sort of spending 6 years with this character, if there was a very unlikely, like, happy ending for Dean, I know it's like there's almost no chance in hell he'll get the happy ending, but what do you think that would look like for him?
A happy ending? Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. Probably a Thai massage parlor is just about the only. No, I'm sure.
That's a good answer.
Eric's gonna write that in. I know he is. You know what? I think it would be him and his brother kind of taking off in the Impala and having things back to like season 1 and just doing what they do best and doing it until they can't do it anymore.
Souls intact.
Souls intact. Everything intact. Going out guns blazing. Maybe it's a Butch Cassidy Sundance. Maybe it's Thelma and Louise. Who knows?
No.